I got more murders than you got squabbles in the hood and homies. Yeah, those than you got squabbles in the set. On the hood. Hey, I got. Can you give us like at least 2 names from your put on and what block? I ain't never seen you at no meeting at Hyde Park, Horseman, or at 54th. When did you get put on? Baby, when did you get put on? I got put on in 2002. I got put out on 2002 Eileen Street.
Welcome to another episode of Community Convo, the Uno Show, with your host, me, Uno C. This is 918, Tulsa, Oklahoma, the real Black Wall Street, Greenwood, the podcast that give you the information that got it cracking, you know what I'm saying? So leave your feelings on the sideline because shit about to get realer. It's going to stay even realer. So today, on this episode, I'm doing a reaction video, you know what I'm saying? Because as we all know, the federales then kicked in the door to Los Angeles, California. You know what I'm saying? For the 6-0 cars, they got a federal indictment. I think they said like 20 people or something was on there, but we focusing on the 3 that's on the screen. Bricc, baby. Big U. And that boy Luce Cannon. Sweetie! Sweetie! So I'm going to have my guy to roll a little bit of content, you know what I'm saying? And we going to get into this reaction, baby, because I want to ask the world a question. Do y'all think that this got something to do with the Nipsey Hussle murder? Do y'all think all this shit tie in to the Nipsey murder and other shit that been going on in LA? You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to ask that before we jump in. So let me know down in the comment section if y'all think that this case has something to do with the Nipsey Hussle murder.
I got more murders than you got squabbles in the hood and homies. Yeah, those than you got squabbles in the set. On the hood. Hey, I got. Can you give us like at least 2 names from your put on and what block? I ain't never seen you at no meeting at Hyde Park, Horseman, or at 54th. When did you get put on? Baby, when did you get put on? I got put on in 2002. I got put out on 2002 Eileen Street at June House. What's up? Yeah, dead homie. So when you get put on? No, you haven't, bro. You been in man, cuz Baby was a part of my put on. They was a part of my put on. Oh, the dead homies. My first name was Baby Wild. He's an Izzy turned East Coast. That was the third squabble. Who did you squabble, gang? Everybody. Who? You didn't squabble everybody. You would have went home stuff. Such your you didn't go. Hey, you come up here with 30. None of them was from 60s. You ain't loud.
So what I'm gonna say is on that part of this reaction, bro. Quit mixing the internet with the streets, bro. This man is sitting on a damn podcast talking about he got more murders than John Gotti in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So this is why when we be on here, you know what I'm saying, when I be kicking it off, and if y'all go check out some of my other community convos, I'll be talking about the internet and how the internet fucking up everything, fucking up the streets, fucking up relationships, fucking up homies that been knowing each other forever, fucking up shit, putting people in situations where they get into it with the niggas that they've been in the hood with, riding with, in the county jail with, rocking with, and all that shit. This internet shit is fucking everything up. Now that y'all see a federal indictment on a whole motherfucking section of a set in LA. So, you know, like dude said, it's a whole lot of self-snitching was going on. And I just trying to understand, like, where's WAC 100? Shit. But anyway, we gonna roll the content, baby, because he is coming up.
Everyone, I'm Carolyn Johnson. Eugene, Big U, Henley turned himself in today. He and more than a dozen others are facing charges. NBC4's Darsha Phillips is in the newsroom for us tonight with details on the federal indictment. Darsha.
Eugene Henley or Big U.
I want to ask the world this question. Why do y'all think Big U turned himself in? Is it because, A, you can't really run from the feds nowhere in the world because they all over this motherfucker? B, he really innocent? I see. He was trying to call people to help him out. Wasn't nobody helping him. So he knew he couldn't run. So he just said, fuck it. Get down in the comment section and help me help y'all out. Let's help each other out. Let's see what we think is going on out here. So I'm going to have my guy behind the scenes to roll it one more time.
Activist, but authorities say he is everything but that, using his prominent role in the South LA Crips gang to run a criminal enterprise. He was declared a fugitive earlier today. Henley did turn himself in. Executive used his connections to the South Los Angeles Rollin 60s Crips gang to run a mafia-like organization, all while pretending to be a successful and charitable entrepreneur.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur, running a music label, and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options.
But the complaint unsealed today paints a very different picture, alleging Henley's Big U enterprise engaged in illegal activities, including extortion, robbery, human fraud, bank fraud, and other financial crimes.
It is one of a thief, a liar, and a cheat.
Federal authorities say Henley, an aspiring musician, in January of 2021 in Las Vegas and disposed of his body off of Interstate 15.
I just said where whack 100 at. 600 is a 6-0. Now, it's on the indictment paper, because I looked through that shit. I seen some of, you know what I'm saying? People sending that shit all out everywhere. My little brother down home, back down there. It's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes too. But so these is content creators too. But whack 100 is a blood. Then you have 600. 600 is from Rollin 60s. 600 been saying this and that about these people and about that person and about Big U. You said Big U was a snitch. You said this, you said that. Then on 600 page, if you go check it out, I ain't really doing no promoting. He did have the Jersey boys on there from the Jersey indictment with Big U. But for all of y'all that ain't really know in the streets and shit, how the hell is you getting federal indictment papers before they indict? They sealed, bro. That should be sealed. Did you hear the lady on the news? Y'all got to listen to what the people be saying. The news lady said when they unsealed it. So how is people seeing the shit before it be sealed, bro, if they're not working, bro? Y'all got to be smart, bro. Like, nigga, I've been in the streets all my life. If you got a federal case, a federal indictment, bro, and it's sealed, nobody can see it, bro. You can't find that shit online. I know that shit, that's a sealed indictment, bro. So now that it's unsealed, people can find it and all that. But whereas 600, you know what I'm saying? Now, whack 100, okay, he can say, well, they can't indict me. I'm from blood. That's against Big U and the Crips, the 60 Crips. So from the internet, all these 6-0s that's making content and all this, well, the ones that's popping like Bricc Baby, they got him. 600, I guess, I don't know, because they ain't got him. He ain't up here on the paper or nothing. Luce Cannon been popping lately. Sweetie! You know what I'm saying? Luce Cannon been popping lately with his sweetie shit. He on there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of other people that been having it, cracking it, and from the area, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't on the indictment and shit, I guess. So it's just the people that was around Big U and people that they know was working for or with Big U because they have an inside confidential informant somewhere that's telling all the things that's happening. And then for y'all that ain't up on it and ain't really paid attention to it, like you have a person that had a dispensary and they was allegedly extorting. Big U was allegedly extorting this fella, and then he didn't want to pay no more, and then they ran up in there and robbed him down, you know what I'm saying? And allegedly took the stuff back to Big U and all this shit, his house, and he had to do to come over there, all this bullshit. If you go look at the shit, it'll catch you up. But when the only thing that I've seen that's on the internet that makes sense that Big U said is, I mean, not Big U, Whack 100 said about Big U situation. If you taking people that ain't street niggas and trying to get them to do street shit, they get nervous. They gonna try to hang around and still because they want their protection, but they gonna be working for the cops. So when you got people around you that you think is really like that and all this and all that, and then they popping it off, and then they seeing what you doing. Some of them don't like what you doing because they saying you got us doing this, and then we giving you the bread, and then you giving them some. You acting like you got the bread back for them, but you the one had us doing this allegedly and all this shit. But then y'all getting on the internet with it and saying names and calling out names and all that. Now I see why my partners and my partner right. And behind the scenes instead of my partners, but my partner behind the scenes and my bro and them be saying, don't be saying people names and all that shit. But I be talking about cases that niggas that already did time and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But so I see what people be saying about the internet, YouTube, and all that shit. But I always say street shit that's really going on right now, or if you active in the streets like that, that shit ain't made for the internet, bro. Like if you really out here in the streets and doing street shit and all that shit shouldn't be talked about on the net. This is what happens. So we gonna get back into it. Sweetie pie!
So this is gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. And he's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about whack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sounding the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to it, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me.
Because I wanted to really stop it where he said, Whack 100 said that he was going to do this, that, and the other. So, I know a lot of people be saying shit, bro. And I know I've been trying to hold back and I say shit about No Jumper and Adam 22 and leave their names out of shit and Whack 100. But fuck it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because real is real, bro. Okay. So they got some shit in this federal indictment that they use from No Jumper. So these cats didn't talk to the feds, bro. Because the feds know that's Adam 22's channel. That's his show. He hires people. He's the boss of that shit. Then you have the Whack and Adam show, which Luce came on, and that's when he was talking and telling all the business. So I don't give a damn how nobody feel, none of that shit. Whack 100 and them didn't talk to the people, bro, to let these people be able to use this shit in a federal and sealed indictment. So, like, this man just said out of his own mouth that Whack 100 said he gonna stop this, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. And now the feds is running up on people, telling them don't give him no money, don't help him, going to the city of LA saying don't give him no more money, don't support this, don't support that, because this is what he's doing with the funds and this is what's going on behind the scenes. So how can they know all that? Who was Big U around for years and years and years until they fell out? And then after they fell out, whacking. After they fell out, then they started talking about the little youngster Rashawn that they found dead and all that. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to that man and condolences to the family. You know, it happened at like in 2021 or something, 2022. You know what I'm saying? And it's messed up, bro. But this is the thing when you messing with street cats that ain't really done moved out the hood. You know what I'm saying? Or they didn't move like Nipsey. So I'm gonna let this spin and then probably get on, you know, the marathon and the shit about how everybody's speculating and saying allegedly Big U called the shot and this and that and this, because I'm gonna ask the internet, do y'all think that Big U was trying to extort the homie Nipsey on a in a friendly way by saying you can get the tithes to the hood or offerings to the hood instead of like pushing the line on them, extorting them. And I want my people back home on the coast, you know what I'm saying? South LA, South Central, you know what I'm saying? LA, Southern Cali, to get at me, get with me, bro. Leave some in the comments like y'all niggas be knowing what's going on behind the scenes, because I'm kind of tapped in. So I don't be putting all the shit out there, but I just be trying to figure out like, bro, what y'all think? Do y'all think that Big U was trying to extort Nip on some friendly type shit instead of going bulldog on him? And then when the shit hit the fan, him and Nip got down, and then they say Nip got that cuz, so that's what kind of backed it up. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit has been getting hot and heating up more and more and more ever since Nipsey been gone. People been putting out content talking about Big U, this, that, and the other, this, that, and the other. But we gonna get it back cracking, sweetie pies. Sweetie, we gonna see what's going on over here.
But y'all sending it around, getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You just guilty because somebody else don't like you and then go on the internet when y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy.
Right there. Stop me
But I'm
right
going
there.
to go turn myself in though.
All right. So I hate to say it, but my nigga sound like he kind of nervous, kid, on the turf, kid. You know what I'm saying, sweetie pie? But on some real shit, if I'm doing something good in the community, bro, no matter if I'm fucking with the homies or not, active, non-active, none of that shit, whatever. If I'm an old 50-plus-year-old nigga and I'm the nigga that helped set the foundation for my turf and all that shit, and I know I can go over there no matter when, where, whatever. If I'm doing the greatest shit that I know, I ain't doing no bullshit and I ain't on no scandalous shit, or I ain't, you know what I'm saying, still in the streets like that, I'm gonna be on my live on Instagram and on my YouTube channel showing what I'm doing with the kids. Got the league, we got another game, we got a championship, we doing this. Nigga went off season, we taking trips, we doing this, we doing that, because I'm making sure these little kids stay out the hood, bro. I'm making sure that the next person can't get a hold to them because we ain't doing no athletic sports right now. And I'm taking them. We going to Six Flags over Texas. I'm getting them out of that area. While spring break and all that type of shit going on, I know it ain't no sports. We gonna get these kids out of these areas. Boom, you know what I'm saying? And go and take them to do something else and see other things, bro. So you could say I was helping people, I was doing this, I was doing that, but you gotta have the receipts. So whoever was the inside fella, the confidential informant or the reliable confidential informant, you know what I'm saying? They was right up under you and right over there, you know what I'm saying? You was 600 was pulling up on you, all that shit. And you was fucking with these clowns, even when after he was fucking with Wack. You said, oh, you need to choose sides and all that shit. You was online doing that stupid shit like that. But you gotta be able to prove with the internet that you was really out here doing the shit you saying that you was doing now when you about to go turn yourself in. Cause nigga, I don't know where they got no footage of that shit at. Anybody out here trying to cover their tracks up and motherfuckers got dirt on you or been around you and you been talking, or you showing them the program and letting them know the layout, and then you ain't showing them no good shit, or you ain't got no good shit to back it up, no footage, no nothing, no receipts at no hotels, Airbnbs for you and all these kids and shit, man, it don't look too good for my nigga Big Uski. And I'm just gonna keep it $1. Allegedly, it's a lot of shit that went on. It's a lot of shit in the paperwork. Like, bro, they got informants. It's a lot of shit going on. Shit didn't hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna listen to the last end of what bro got to say about it before he go turn himself in. And we gonna keep y'all up on the story. We gonna follow it and see what's cracking.
Cause I ain't did nothing. This fact is, man, they done went to my house, kicked my houses in, bust my doors down, bust my windows. They calling my son at his football practice, threatening him. You know what I mean? These dudes tagging him. What kind? But y'all gonna be rolling with these dudes. And I got this last thing to say. Wack said he's gonna destroy developing option, right? So who gonna replace developing option? Which one of the 60s gonna call yourself coming in? Because whoever try to come in, y'all the ones that's working with Wack. Believe that. So remove me to get me out the way for somebody else to come in who gonna cooperate.
Stop it right there.
That's what the play is.
That's what my nigga, bro. You should never said that shit, bro. Any street nigga out here, matter of fact, I just wipe my lens out, man. I don't know if it was too much weed smoke I was going on there or what, cousin. But I'm telling you, look at me close. Any street brother, sister, anybody out here doing dirt, talking that shit, don't ever in your life do what bro just did. Cuz he just like, bro, you fucking yourself, nigga. That's why I be saying on my rap songs shit, even when I be freestyling, nigga, loose lips sink ships. This man just said, Wax said, he gonna get me out the way, shut down developing option for somebody else to come in. Which one of the 60s? So he already know how the program is set up. It's gonna have to be another 6-0. Which one of the 60s is gonna come in working with Wack and cooperate, because I am not cooperating. And then when you stopped, he was saying that's what the play is. The play is for Wack and the feds to get him out the way. To me, it's looking like to put 600 in the seat, shit. Cause he was on here with content and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? He rode past Big U house when the police was over there and all that. So just like Big U has said in here, like, well, I don't think it showed that part on this video, but on the video where he did that before he went to turn himself in, he said 600 was outside outside the house with the police recording, whoopty bam. You know what I'm saying? But I think, to be honest, I feel like Wax set all the plays up. You know what I'm saying? And he set back, because I've been in the streets for a long time. And I done been around, and I know niggas in the feds and all that shit, and the state. I did state time and all that shit. I know niggas from all kind of different states, like, for real. Niggas that be talking like how cuz talk, you ain't catching no fades with nobody. Niggas trying to catch your fade. White boys trying to catch your fade. Armenians down there trying to catch your fade. Motherfuckers trying to fade you, bro. Like, you talk that tough shit, and you talk all that shit out the side of your neck because you probably can pay a motherfucker to do something, but they probably ain't gonna fuck with you because they know you them people. There's some shit that done happened with this man brother. He don't talk about that shit. He talk about everything else, bro. Like when what's her name? Chris Ann Rock, the little chick that's down here in Tulsa on probation or whatever. Chris Ann. I don't mean to fuck your name up, little mama. No disrespect, but I don't be keeping up with that shit. But I did see a video where you was in one of Wax houses in Calabasas. You know what I'm saying? With Blueface, and you was over there tripping. This nigga supposed to be OG hardcore pyro and all this shit. He got the bread. He couldn't call one of his little homegirls or nobody over there to drag her up out of there. That's Cali, bro. You from Cali, bro. You know what I'm saying? She ain't even from down there. She from some Baltimore. She from somewhere else and was down there. You from there. You couldn't call nobody. You had to call the cops on this girl. All that shit, bro. She done suckered you out on the internet in front of everybody. Motherfuckers just don't be paying attention. People don't be paying attention. Christian Rock, or whatever, however you say her name, no disrespect, Lil Mama sucker cuz out. And nobody paid attention to that shit. And now all this shit going on, now y'all gonna hear it. Now people understand why Black Sam wigged out on Rockstar like he did at the Marathon Burger opening, grand opening, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit going on back home with this. But we gonna roll it. But Big U, you should never say that shit you just said at the end, buddy, because you know they watching this shit. They gonna try to use that shit, bro. You said you wasn't cooperating. But come on, loose lips sink ships, baby.
That's what the whole play is. I'm out.
So you telling me, you stupid 2025. See, here go the problem. You must then take heed and go attorney up. Because your attorney would have told you, come to me, don't say nothing, don't do no videos, and we're going to walk you in if that's what you're going to do. Because what you just did is you gave the federal agents all our power they need, because now you can't renege on none of this shit. See, you're proceeding indictment paperwork. We just learned about this March 3rd, 2025. Bozo. This investigation started 2021. How do they know? I'm going to tell you how they know. You got a investor who I've been knowing probably before you, because he didn't use with you. Red Mike's brother. Y'all know who he is, right? You didn't took this, a regular tabletop you is. You took a regular dude.
Sorry. Can you pause me
A
right there,
regular
man?
civil dude. Because
now, this is what I got to say. He ain't said shit about he not trying to shut down developing option. And then he calling out other niggas' names. Sylvester brother. I mean, Mike, Red Mike brother. All this shit. You telling right now still. This man still telling right now. Just listen to I want y'all to listen to the comment, man. Go like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Follow, share, you know what I'm saying? Leave a comment, bro. But if y'all listen to this, dude, listen to Wack right now. When my guy started back, the man is still working. That's how a worker act, bro. This a federal indictment, bro. And then you still on here talking about that's Red Mike, brother. We don't know, y'all know who it is. Like, you talking to the police, bro. Like, nigga, you ain't talking to no niggas, bro. Like, everybody don't, this is in the worldwide. Everybody don't know who the fuck Red Mike is, bro. So you telling the police, bro, that's Red Mike's brother, Sylvester. So y'all just gotta listen and pay attention, bro. You know what I'm saying, to what's really going on, man. Fuck the narrative they trying to feed y'all, because a lot of these niggas be working, bro, on this internet. But go ahead and let's go on listening to Sergeant Wack 100.
You had no more firepower or no more soldiers or flunkies around you. A regular dude, and you intimidated him and made him do things and participate in things that you knew damn well didn't fit. And what he started to do, you know what he did? He turned into Sonny Brasco. You remember how Sonny Brasco, his wife started telling him, you're starting to become them. You're supposed to be undercover. They started to think he was really a Rollin 60 Crip. I got the power. You ain't gonna like this. I'm the only buffer between Big U and Big U. If I get out the way, this gonna happen. You send it over there to extort for $500 and $1,000. Let me tell you something, you silly, dumb, stupid, nitwit, it. You picked up more than 10 occasions we read the federal money given to the victim. You pressing, they got a face goddamn camera in the mock, and you sending Bay, a civilian who's supposed to tell on you. Bay ain't no gang member. I said it.
Now,
pop out of football, got an old white woman, live over there.
Hold on now. Hold the hell on now. How did this man know they had a camera in the clock? How this man know they had a microphone over there? They don't put all that shit in the indictments like that, bro. How the hell Wack 100 know the whole get down, the whole scoop? You ain't even a 60, bro. The niggas back, niggas got, they be having police on the payroll, all that shit too, bro. Niggas be having inside connections and all that shit, bro. You ain't the only person in the world. Cause we got that shit in Oklahoma. Motherfuckers be having inside connections, bro. They know they can get information on who telling and who ain't and all that shit. But now this shit is so crazy, they don't even put the people's real name on the paper and shit no more on the work. It's CI with a number, meaning confidential informant, and it's their badge number. And then you got RCI, reliable confidential informant, with a number, and that's their badge number. Just like when they was talking about the paperwork with Wack supposed to be in to say back one or back two or whatever the hell that was. It was back such and such with a number. So how is you from Pecoma Park, Pecoma Park, Piru, but you know all the get down about Big U in this case, bro? Like, y'all people gotta understand what's going on the internet, man, and listen. Sweetie pie. Y'all gotta understand what's going on out here and listen, baby. So we gonna go and listen to Officer Wack. Yeah, let's go and get it cracking.
They're Puerto Rican for a wife and want to come over there, help you with the football. You know what you do? Call me, cuz. Hey, how you doing? I'm Eugene Henley, developing options. I'm here for the people. I'm here for the community. Killed him, all right? Sean Williams, that's what we need to pray for. Hey, Sean Williams was the best friend of Dayon Henley, your son that played for the San Diego Chargers. So how he looking at you? Your oldest kid don't even you. He don't even carry your name because you beat him half to death 6-7 times. You remember the first time in 04, the Power Roots had to come bail you out, help you get out, turn you up. Remember all that topic? So let's talk about who we need to pray for.
All right, now pause it right there. Pause it right there.
You didn't
pause
know,
it right there.
You didn't know great gangster. You didn't none of that.
This dude know this man got an open federal indictment case. that he just turned himself in on. But he still just got on the internet and said, when you did this and this and that and the other, the Pyrus had to bind you out and do this and do all this and do this and do that, do this, do that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? So it's like how is you talking about, you've been talking about openly active shit for the longest. And that's why before this shit happened, Luce Cannon got on the internet and said, I ain't fucking with Wagner, I ain't fucking with whacking somebody else. I ain't into talking about open cases and all that shit. Because they knew this shit was coming, bro. If you've been in the streets and you've been in the game long enough, you can tell when this shit is coming. I told my young homies down here from the squeeze, nigga, bro, y'all hot, bro. Y'all doing hot shit. Y'all doing hot shit, bro. The feds is coming. I guess they don't believe me because I've been to the state pen, but I've been in the streets all my motherfucking life since I was a kid, bro. This internet got everybody here fucked up and twisted. They want to be the man. They want to be the nigga. They want to be locked up on FaceTime. They want to be doing all this illegal shit. I can see if you got life, then you ain't got shit to worry about. But niggas that's coming home one day, you all on live and shit and getting busted with phones or getting busted on lives. That shit stupid, bro. This internet got everybody fucked up. This internet finna have everybody with RICO cases. Y'all don't see how this shit falling down? It was Young Thug. Then it was Dirk and them. Now it's the 60s. Y'all ain't paying attention. Dirk fucked with the 60s. You know what I'm saying? Dirk fucked with Bricc Baby. Like, nigga, they was in the hood when they went to Cali. Nigga, they was a brown big U. Y'all don't see this shit, and then y'all youngsters gonna keep on getting line. I got a glizzy with a switchy, itty, all that dumb shit. I'm smoking the dead ops, fuck the cops. And then next thing you know, RICO. Soon as you trying to record deal, RICO, they coming. But yeah, go on play this shit. This shit be pissing me off. Sweetie! I'm gonna take that nigga shit.
Playing football. Y'all look at that face in my PTR. That's the face of Rayshard Williams right there. Look at that face. No mustache. Innocent face. What you do? You say he did a diss song? We never heard it. Leave him in a ditch? You left in a ditch. Hey, talk to Bay. Sylvester, the one, told the police. Y'all got the call and y'all drove in Vegas and did what y'all did. D-Say, I'ma talk about it. DS is named D-Say. D-Say is the one that told them that you had him go pull the camera footage down. These is all your people. These power rules, they ain't 100 people. What do you mean? The 100 people ought to be ashamed of yourself. No, it shouldn't be burned down developing options. Crenshaw coach, all you parents, if any of y'all show up this season, that y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself because that could have been your bitch. Since you want to pop my name, now I'm a pop it. You could never do nothing better than me. All you could do better than me is be dumber than all you could be better than me. Is
Bro,
sitting here on G
I gotta
talking
go
about what
there
you
now.
didn't do.
I gotta go there. Fuck it, we finna go viral tonight. Fuck it, I gotta go there, cuz. On the set, sweetie pie. I gotta go there now. Like, nigga, we finna set this shit off tonight. Nigga, we going viral, kid. Wag 100 pops all this shit, bro. The nigga had a nephew down here. The nigga nephew gone. Y'all told me they don't say names, so I ain't gonna say the nigga name, but this shit is real life. The nigga was want to be one of the squeeze team members. Nigga, he was with my little cousin and all these little niggas, bro. The nigga is in California right now, bro. He Whack 100 nephew. Whack 100 had a brother in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Nigga, big Whack 100. He got killed in Tulsa, Oklahoma, bro. Even Munchie B talk about the shit. Munchie B know about the shit. But we never hear Whack 100. He pop all this tough shit. He talk about niggas is dumb and all that shit. He be online all the time. They got him with a picture of him butt naked laying on the bed with his booty tooted up with the girl and all that shit. But you don't hear him talk about none of that shit no more. But he always popping that shit. So sucker ass nigga, I'm tired of it, nigga. I'm tired of being Mr. Nice Guy, nigga. Straight the fuck up. And I don't give a damn about none of the other shit. I'm not an internet thug for real, none of that shit. And I already know that nigga ain't meeting nobody for no phase. So you talking all this shit about people, bro. Why don't you address the shit when Munchie B brought up the shit about what happened to your brother in this little ass country town, nigga? 918, nigga. Greenwood, Tulsa, Oklahoma, where the real Black Wall Street is at. So y'all need to understand what type of individual Whack 100 is, bro. He don't want to deal with his own family issues, and he don't want to bring up the shit. You got this man's name. You got your brother name, but you popping all this shit. You think your brother be proud of you right now? People in the comments that know Big Wack 100, people that's watching this shit or that see this shit or hear this shit that know Big Wack 100, let me know in the comment section if y'all think he'll be happy with his brother and the shit he out here doing. Straight up. Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause all this bullshit on the internet, nigga, I'm coming to shut the internet down now, nigga, out of this little country ass town, nigga. Y'all be talking, oh, this be on the first 48, I won't go down there. Come on down here. Come on, bro. Like, we chilling, bro. But all that extra down shit, niggas don't really be going for that shit. A lot of older niggas my age and shit and all that shit, these young niggas will go for anything because they drugged out. But everybody that know Big Wack 100 from Pecoma, put in the comment section if y'all think he'll be happy with his little brother and his little brother carrying his name and the shit he out here doing on the internet. Because the nigga get tired of this nigga just popping this stupid ass, dumb, crazy shit all the time. Jay Diggs and call this nigga out for the fade. All type of niggas. This nigga ain't doing shit but talking, nigga. Let's go on and hear this officer's mouth some more so this nigga can get up out of here, bro. For real. Nigga don't never talk about no real shit like that.
Of everything they got you doing. It got nothing to do with Wack. It seemed to me like I've been threatening the paperwork. Wack ain't said nothing. I don't give a
Look,
what you mean?
he
How did they know? How did they know? How did they know they was gonna raid my house? How did they know? Oh, use the goofy. Let me show you how I knew. How did they know? How did they know? How you didn't know? I'm gonna show you. Here we go.
Because she know everything. Hold on. Yes. Okay. I was tripping that it took 3 years. 4 years. 3 years. To run DNA. It just made. So what? They was contacting Big U to come give up DNA and he wouldn't do it? Well, what had happened was when they was doing the investigation and they wanted to take down DNA, he wouldn't give them his DNA. So they had to serve him a search warrant to get his DNA. They transferred the case to the FBI out there in Vegas, and Las Vegas police department is still handling the case as well. So when did the test come back? When did the DNA come back? It came back 2 months ago. And they still ain't arrested? No, they told me between me and you, please, like one, between me and you, don't tell nobody because they don't want nobody to know. They're going to be making an arrest the end of March, the beginning of April. Got you. I'm going to sit back and watch the show. You know? They basically going to put in his case and Nipsey Hussle case together. The same person, the DNA that, the lawyer for Nipsey Hussle is going to take over.
Oh,
He's doing my brother case too.
They gonna put the Nipsey case. They tying these cases together. I told y'all in the beginning. Let me know if y'all think this shit all tied in. But y'all hear how Mr. Why would these people call Wack 100, bro? Out of everybody in the world, they could have called. Why would they call him and they know he gonna record the call and say just between me and you? And he like, oh, I ain't gonna do nothing but sit back and watch the show. Why would they call this man? Why? Could y'all get in the comment section and tell me why do y'all think the victim of this young guy, this young victim that was playing football with Big U's son, and then he wanted to be a rapper, so Big U supposed to sign him, you know what I'm saying? And then he supposed to made a diss record, but nobody's never heard this diss record. So they say Big U allegedly drove all the way to Las Vegas, 4 hours, 5, it depends on where you at in Vegas. It's 4.5 to 6.5 hours from Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? Driving. Facts. Do y'all fact checks. From LA, depending on where you at in LA and depending on where you going in Vegas, you can get there from 4.5 to 6.5 hours. So why would these people that they son lived with Big U and his people and all that, why would they call Wack 100 and tell this man, oh, they got Big U's DNA. Don't tell nobody. But the Fed said that we ain't supposed to tell nobody either, but we gonna tell you, Mr. 100, out of everybody in the world, that they said they found Big U's DNA under my son's fingernails when they found him dead in the ditch. Now we don't know where they went when they left the studio, and then they said Big U came back by himself and he was sweaty. He said he been at the gym. How do y'all know that ain't true? Do y'all got video footage of this man driving somewhere else? Or Las Vegas got cameras like a mug, bro. They've been having flock cameras for years, since probably 2020 or 18 or something. They was one of the first cities with flock cameras, with facial recognition and all that shit, because that's a city that don't sleep. It's a lot of shit going on down there that we don't never hear about. So, do the FBI got footage? Is that in the indictment? Because I ain't see that shit in the indictment. Like, oh yeah, we seen the car they was in on such and such street and whoopty wop. They didn't go to no motherfucking gym, all that shit. But y'all listening to these clowns on the motherfucking internet, and then Whack 100 ass, he always got the scoop. What the fuck he always getting the scoop from? Shit. I'm trying to figure that shit out, because he got all the details, all the information. You got everybody motherfucking number. What the fuck, bro? They got your number. They just calling you because the feds called them and said this. And then they just call you out the blue. But man, I'm gonna get back to this motherfucking video because it's almost over. And man, I don't know, man. What the fuck, man? This nigga right here. You got all the information.
District attorney. Oh, okay.
I mean, you stupid. I'm pretty sure you heard it on the internet. You know the voice of these ladies. They worked at your organization for 3-4 years. The son and the brother lived at your house for 2 years. You don't know their voice? What Bay says, your driver, your right-hand man, y'all got a call that he dissed you in the studio in Vegas. Bay says you guys went to one place, went to an Airbnb, got him, went somewhere. He was shot in the face, left him in a ditch. This would Bay, your right-hand man, the non-gang member that you turned around and started involving in street. You remember the ones you told, don't nobody discuss this? Well, they discussed it, you stupid. You know what's going on with you, bozo number 8. But you want to put it on Whack 100.
So yeah, man, we gonna wrap it up, man. This been a reaction show from Community Convo, the Uno Show. And I just want to tell y'all before I slide out the door, when the feds come, bro, they been doing an investigation for at least 4 years. They do investigation for more than 3 years, bro. That shit gonna be 4 years or more. When they come with a RICO, a lot of motherfuckers ain't beating those, bro. Especially if it involve murder and all that shit. Like some people, they know other people to tell on to get themselves off that shit. But when the feds come, especially if they got wiretaps, they've been providing the money and all that shit that been getting handed off and all that shit. It ain't no beating no motherfucking Fed cases and all that shit with no wiretaps and all that shit. Once the feds come, they don't come for no petty shit or if they ain't got you, bro. That's one thing about federal indictments, federal CIA, ATO. When them motherfucking real alphabet boys get them, because we talk about the TPD and the LAPD and all them ain't alphabet boys. When the real deal big alphabet boys get in play, they been watching you for over 3 years and they gonna make sure they got your ass hooked. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. And I'm gonna tell all y'all clowns to leave your feelings on the sideline, cause shit gonna get real. Shit's already real, stay real, and we out the door. Roll one for me though.